Hello, music community. Well, I have a different sort of unboxing today and a bit of a first impressions type review of an item I discovered on Amazon. Um, I was just researching different storage methods for vinyl records and happened upon one that is like I was kind of working on an idea in my mind of something I could build myself, and then I saw it on Amazon. I was like, it's very close to what I had in mind. So very interesting. So without further ado, let's take a look. And I have high hopes for it, so I ordered two of them. So wow, very small package. Yes. It's the Kaiu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very cool. Excellent. All right. So. All right. That's the second one there. All right, so let's take a look and see what's in here. Unfortunately, I left the scissors out. It's packaged up really well. While I do this, let's pause. Okay. I have a better handle on things here. And I am hoping to make this a quick and dirty video. I'm hoping this doesn't require tools. Looking at the design, I don't think it does. It's a very simple design, and yet I suspect it's going to be very, very effective at what it does. So, all right. So, should I bother reading the instructions? I don't think so. All right. So you see, it's very, very simple. Yeah. So basically 2 pieces of this, and you see there it came with 2 pieces of very thick. I'm impressed at the thickness actually. Plexiglass. Right now it has protective wrap on it to keep it from getting scratched, and it's basically going to sit like this, and you'll have the second one there, and you kind of see, you kind of get the idea of what it's going to do. So I'm very impressed with the design actually, because I would have never thought put these little grooves, or little bumps really. And the reason for that is, say you don't have this whole thing filled up. If you just have, 10, 20 records in there, if you don't have those little bumps, they're going to slide, and, they're going to be at an angle that you don't really want to store your vinyl at. So including those little bumps, ingenious. So very excited about that. So let's I'm not going to bother setting it up in front of you because, again, it looks pretty darn simple. So, let's pause. Okay, that literally took like 1 minute to put together. So, that's a big plus in its favor. I don't think you're supposed to glue it or anything. I think it's just a matter of, putting it together like this. So, and you see I have a stack of records. This is roughly 27 records. There may be some double LPs in here. Not too sure, but it's certainly less than the 50 that this claims to hold. So you just set it right like that. And you probably can't see it too well, but the grooves are holding it in place. So let's pull it out a little bit. just to kind of see the, you can't see, yeah, so you can, this isn't the best angle to view what I'm doing here, but basically flipping through the records. Yeah, so I'm very impressed. It's a very, very simple design, and yet it clearly achieves what it sets out to do. I mean, those little grooves really keep the records in place. So I'm tempted to fill it up and see it full, but I think you get the idea. So, wow, this is very impressive. Very simple design. One would hope that at some point maybe they'll have these in different colors. I don't remember what kind of wood this was. Maybe it says on the box, but anyway, I don't know my woods. Pine? I don't know. But very, very simple, clean design. As you can see, you could barely even notice this. So it's basically a good way to display a stack of records. It might be a bit much for like a now playing stack, because it does hold 50 records, but as you can see, you don't have to fill it up. Honestly, as far as the design, I think it would probably look best if it's pretty close to full. It would just, yeah, because you have all this space here, and even at that, you can still kind of flip it. So you see there, very, very cool. I am impressed. I really am. And these were not expensive. Well, I think they retail for a lot more than what I paid. But as of when I purchased these, they were $17.95 each. I think the suggested retail on it is $39.95, which at that, for a simple design like this, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't buy them. But for $17.95, I wouldn't mind buying several of these. I mean, it's a good way to store and display records, kind of face out, so you can see the records on display, basically. And you can change out the one that's in the front. One of my personal favorite albums there. So maybe you want to display that one for a few days or something. And yeah, so now keep in mind, this is just a first impression of this device. Did I even say what it's called? Yeah, I did. The Kaiu. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kaiu. And actually, let me check their website. I think it's kaiu.co. So it's, yes, www.kaiu.co. Yeah. Very, very cool. I'm going to love this. I actually, it's kind of funny. You can't see me pointing, but right behind this stack, I have some shelves there with most of my box sets, and then on top there's a cardboard box filled with records, and then another stack leaning up against that in front of it, achieving the same effect, but it's a cardboard box. So, do you think I might replace that cardboard box with this? Heck yes! For $17.95. Now, I don't know how long they're going to keep that price, but man, it looks fantastic. So, wow, I am impressed. Anyway, Kaiu.co. Kaiu.co. Check it out. Okay. So these are the shelves I was telling you about. It's mostly my box sets and some of my classical music, and this is what I was talking about. And there you see the myself with the lovely wife, and yeah, so a fancy Amazon Prime cardboard box there, stuffed full with records there, and then in the front is a stack that, you know, I can. These are my classical records, so yeah. So basically, in this little corner in the dining room, I have this kind of set up, and I'm going to show you the after shot. But here's the shot of the device itself. So you have plexi that's more vertical for the back, and then in the front you have one that's I'm not sure what angle that is, but not quite 45 degrees, maybe like 30 degrees, somewhere around there. Yes. So there you see the design. You see the little grooves there. You see the very easy assembly. I mean, it literally took probably not even 1 minute, actually. Most of that time was spent peeling the protective plastic off of the plexiglass panes. So, and you will note that they have nicely rounded corners. Again, the thickness on them is very nice, very nice. Yeah. So let's see there's the before shot, and I'll show you the after. And here's the after shot. Yes. So these are two of my favorite pieces of music. Albinoni's Adagio, and then Mozart's Ein kleine Nachtmusik. Yes. But anyway, so you see, this one's not quite full. There's a little bit of room left there. This one is pretty full, maybe even, that might even be slightly overfilled. So let's move a few of these, actually. Yes, better distribution there. Yeah, so as you can see, you can easily flip through and actually see what's in the stack. How did Percy Faith get in there? Interesting. That's where my Percy Faith records went. Yeah, there you go. Very, very cool. And you see, looking at it from this angle, the unit itself is almost invisible. You just have the two pieces of wood that are, you know, visible. And then the clear plexi really makes the design, I think. It really does. One thing to note, my minor concern is you have these records basically resting on 2 points of contact. Ideally, you would have them resting on, you know, a solid piece. If you leave these records here for a long time, and you know you're flipping through them a lot, you might start to see some wear and tear on the bottom edges there at those 2 points. So that would be a slight concern. Honestly, I don't think it's something to be overly concerned about, unless you have like now, you know, bear in mind these are mostly thrift store records, so but if you have, you know, very expensive records, I probably wouldn't store them on this very long. In that case, I would use it more like maybe a now playing unit. Although again, you know, That's quite a stack of records there. I didn't count to see how many actually fit on there, but as you can see with these 2 units I bought, you can fit quite a few records. Well, it claims to fit 100. I'm sorry, 50 each, so 100 total for the 2 that I purchased, and yeah, so quite a few records up there. And I have more space for actual box sets down there now. And as you can see, I have some that are waiting to be filed, and I have some more that I just got today, actually. So, again, I mean, this... I just... Originally, I was going to keep this video to under 10 minutes, but I felt like I really had to spend the time on these and give you a full demo. It's... a very, very impressive design. Yeah. It makes flipping the records just effortless, and you can easily see what's in there. I suppose you could even leave it like that as a display option, but I probably wouldn't, because, you know, it's preferable, of course, to have records standing up. But anyway, there you go. I'm very, very happy with these. And another thing I failed to mention, when I was talking about the wood, I mean, you could very easily paint it yourself. I mean, that would not be difficult at all. But I assume at some point, once these take off, maybe they'll have a variety of colors to choose from. Anyway, there you go. I'm very excited about these, and I'm glad I can be sharing them with you. And yeah, look at that. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out Kaiu.co. So that's Kaiu.co. And I'll go ahead and provide an Amazon link, because I did buy these on Amazon, and that way, yeah, you can find them easily on Amazon. So very, very cool. Yeah, I highly recommend them. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.